Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Man, I stayed up kind of late editing last night. So I'm kind of dragging butt today, but I got an extra large cup of coffee and I got motivation. So
yeah,
that'll do.
That'll do.
That's going to have to do. It's going to have to. I don't have another choice. But yeah, I did finish the video for you guys. It's going to be coming up on Simple Life Reclaimed today. Hope that you guys are excited for it.
We've done quite a bit this week.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for what we're going to be doing the next couple of days.
Yeah, this weekend is going to be packed.
Nope.
Unfortunately for us, we don't get a time off this weekend. And that's all right, because we had a wonderful family vacation while we were gone. And then when we came back, we kind of like eased into the work because, you know, we just came back from vacation. So.
Yep. And we had to plan out everything before we could really start getting everything else going. But you'll see that going in this next video.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to see how much we got done and what still left is to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm super happy with everything that's going on, and today is going to be a good day.
Oh yeah, today's going to be a really good day.
Yep.
We're up bright and early, had to take the kids to the bus stop and whatnot. Now we're recording for you guys, but as soon as we're done with this, we're going to pack it on up, pack some tools in the back of Biggie, and we're going over to Come On Mountain. Yep. Got a lot of stuff we're going to go help David with over at Come On Homesteading. I'm going to try to put a icon card over here by Gary's head. So if you guys don't know who David with Come On Homesteading is, now is a great chance for some introductions. He is a very good friend of ours, and we work closely with him often. So go ahead and check out his channel, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. You guys are going to love it.
Yeah.
He's refabbing an abandoned cabin that he purchased, and it's on 20 acres. It's beautiful. And I mean, he's only been there a few months, and compared to what it was when he first bought it to what it is now, like, wow.
Night and day difference.
Night and day difference. And he just barely getting started. He's got some major plans for that thing. So I'm excited for you guys to see it. And I'm excited to help him out in any kind of way that we possibly can. It's good stuff.
Yep.
It goes along with what we were talking about yesterday, family, right?
Mm-hmm.
David is definitely our brother from another mother. You know what I mean? So.
That's for sure.
For sure, for sure.
So it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm a little, I don't know, nervous, but not nervous, and excited at the same time.
About today?
Yeah, to cut down those big old trees, like, just because they're big.
Yeah.
They're big.
They're huge.
Everybody's got to be on point.
Got to get your lumberjack on. And I'm going to be a lemon fool, man. I just hope that my chainsaw, like last time we were over there, my chainsaw kept dying. And so I was doing that dance move just over and over and over again. You know, and I was having a hard time with my chainsaw, but hopefully I won't have those issues today, and I can be a lemon fool, and I can.
I'm gonna look at the spark plug on that guy.
Yeah.
And see maybe it's something to do with that. They are two strokes, so it's
2 strokes are a pain in the butt. I don't care what it is, but 2 strokes are always a pain in the butt. Yeah. Whether it's a motorcycle or a chainsaw or.
And 9 times out of 10, it's got to either do with the carb or the spark. Yeah. It's either or itself, and yeah.
Well, the carbs get so gunked up on them because of the oil, you know. So
it just happens.
It just does.
Mm-hmm. Even if you get the non-ethanol and you get the preservative and all the stuff that you're supposed to do with it to try to make it last and not be a pain in the butt.
Something always happens.
Still a pain in the butt.
Well, I'm hoping that I can, my alarm went off and it cut off the video. So we had to push re-record again. Anyway, I'm hoping that I can put it in and be a big help to you guys. I'm going to do the best that I can.
Or you're gonna kick butt.
Yeah. At the very least, I'm going to provide some comedic relief. But no, I usually can put it in pretty good.
No, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. And it's always a good time when we get the family together.
Oh yeah, especially us 3 idiots. Because we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anybody could have.
Yes.
It's always a good time when you get us together, for sure.
So it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, those are some big trees. Some big trees. I'm gonna be having to tackle it from both sides.
So how did you sleep last night, babe?
I slept all right, I guess. Like, I was pretty tired. I was wiped out yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
It was a lot of work.
Yep.
A lot of work.
It was a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And Gary's favorite word, tedious.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very tedious. And the thing is like, we could work together on it in a sense, and this next one we will, you know, but we only got one roll of wire, you know, and I don't want to be having us grabbing from both ends and then having them getting crisscrossed and tangled while we're trying to run the wires. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes with some things, it's best for me just to be the videographer while you figure everything out. And then after you get a good system down and you figure it all out, then you can relay that to me, and then we can just smash.
Yes.
I mean, I know how we work. Yep. And sometimes and some days that's just how it goes. So that was my main job. Spoiler alert, that's my main job in today's video. Just recording and just helping out here and there. But Gary mostly did all of, like, well, no, not mostly. Gary did do all of that wiring. Every single wire, he input it in the right spots and dragged it where it needed to go and got it all set up. And I was around for moral support, comedic relief, and to move cameras and do my job because he was busy doing his. So, but I know this next time around, now that you have a good system and like you are for sure with how you want to go about it and everything, you can just relay that to me now that you've worked out the kinks. Yep. And then I can be a great helper to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got your back, babe. No problem.
Oh, it's just a lot back and forth itself, and I can't wait for this next time around because I think it's going to be really simple in a sense. And I'll be able to cut. Yeah, in a sense. Nothing's as simple as you really want it to be ever, but you know, it's
all good.
It's all good.
It's all part of it.
It's
and you
simple
know what?
Depending on the way you look at it.
Just to be clear too, we're not complaining. Like, this is to be honest with you, this is so much fun. Like, it's fun for me. I'm speaking for myself here.
Yes.
I think it's fun to learn how to do different things and to be hands-on and to just go for it, even though we've never done these things before, and then make it happen. To me, it's like one of the coolest things is that, you know, we can do what we want to do. You might have a couple of failures. Yep. You might have to retry it a couple of times, but it's just really cool and I guess reaffirming or whatever that, you know, we've never had experience in this stuff, but here we are making it happen. I'm looking at a building that's, you know, dry and more than halfway done with the wiring, and we're going to be moving in there very soon. That we dug and build. Like, the whole thing is amazing, and it's honestly so much fun for me. I have so much fun. There's frustrating moments, of course, but it's so much fun. I think that it's a blast.
It is a blast. I think it's great. I'm still just like amazed in a sense with every little aspect to it, because we are those kind of people that our whole lives, in a sense, like at least me, and I know for you too, is you'd rather do it yourself than pay somebody. And we were never an opportunity to be able to pay somebody to do it. Yeah. So we had to figure it out if we wanted it, regardless.
Learn out of necessity, right?
Yes. Yes. So it was. It's definitely, like you said, reassuring that I'm looking at this and it's like,
dude, it's solid.
Sweet.
We had that crazy rain. The French drains are working. Mm-hmm. Like, it's dry in there.
Things are working out the way that they need to be.
When we had the water going down, when they had the septic open and we were doing the septic, it was all flowing the way that it needed to go. Now, I mean, once we get your crazy to the moon toilet, then it'll be like the real test. But I know that it's got enough fall and it's where it needs to go. Like, it's set up.
Even with the toilet aspects, the reason why I like that kind of toilet, the second you flush it, it's a commercial grade. And the reason why they do that is because what it does is all the solids that are in there, it instantly breaks it up as it's pushing it out.
Yeah, so
instantly.
With having a septic and stuff, that's going to be good. You don't want to snake the drains.
Correct. And that's why I want that kind of toilet, is because now I know for sure that it's not a solid that's going down. It's a, you know, it's broken up enough to where it's not hopefully ever going to clog the pipe.
Sounds dirty.
It does sound, I mean, it sounds dirty. It is dirty. It's nasty. You don't want to think about that. But at the same time, that's partly why I wanted it that way. I don't want a normal one where it's like you flush it and then you have to like hold it to hopefully get everything out, you know?
I understand.
Or anything
hey,
else
you're
like
preaching
that.
to
It's
the
like,
choir.
dude, no.
You know how many, I mean, yes, you obviously know how many things have been flushed down toilets with having 3 kids, because you're the poor sucker that's had to fix it each time.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I think that it's going to be very nice to have that. I'm going to be happy to have that, and
I swear I will lose my mind if they end up throwing anything down that toilet and be like, I wonder if it'll go. I swear I will lose my mind. Exactly. No. Anybody? Looney Tunes? Or that was baby Looney Tunes, right?
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What was that, Ducky?
Yes.
Ducky.
Yes, it was
go
Ducky.
down the hole.
Go down the hole.
Oh my
go
goodness.
Go down the hole.
I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind, parents. Have you had a story where your kids threw something down the toilet and you had to fix it and figure it out or hire somebody?
So quick story time. One time, our kids, when we were living in Arizona, our kids had one of those, you put the disc inside it and you put your head up. It's like binoculars. It's like
what was it, a picophone or?
I don't know what they're called, but it's kind of like binoculars, but it has that
the disc with the pictures on it.
Yeah, and then you push the button on the side, and it
switches the picture, and you're able to look at it through the binoculars.
Yeah, so our kids had one of those, and the discs they were pretty small because it was a newer version of it, right? So it was yay big. Well, I think it was Scarlett. Might have been. I think it was Scarlett. I don't think it was Abe. I don't think Abe was born yet, but Scarlett was only like, 9 months old, barely learning how to walk and stuff. And in all reality, it's my fault because I was in that bathroom getting ready and Scarlett was playing down there. And I just, at the end of the day, she's a baby and it's one of those things that happens. Well, she threw it down the toilet. And it went down. It was small enough to go through the hole, but big enough to get stuck. And so it kind of moved. It was like literally a round disc thing, and it clogged. It put right on the hole, and it just moved just enough just to let the water go out, but nothing else. And so Gary snaked the whole house and was trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Wasn't it until you took the toilet completely off? I had to take the toilet completely off
while it was completely full.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just like, what in the world? Why isn't it not like going down, So I'm like, okay, there's got to be a clog right at this pipe and right at the elbow or something like that. So I rented a snake, got off work early, rented it, drove home, got home and everything like that. And I took the toilet off. The second I took the toilet off, I looked down the pipe and it's completely not clogged or anything. There's nothing. I look back at the toilet and I'm all, it's completely full.
How is the toilet full?
How what in the world, So I had to scoop out all the nastiness out of the toilet to where I can actually tilt the toilet. And I look underneath there, and sure and behold, there's a freaking pog, like disc thing, or not a pog, but
yeah, it's bigger than a pog, but it's the shape of that. It's a flat.
Yeah. Anyway, that little picture disc thingy, it was sitting there inside the toilet to where I couldn't even get it out of the toilet without breaking the freaking porcelain on the toilet to try to do it. So I was like, well, let me try to figure this out because I don't want to break this toilet. And I had to get some snips that were just small enough, but long enough to get in there and snip the pog in half and break it to where I can pull out half of it at a time. And yeah, I was not happy because that was an expensive rental for me to get. And that was a far drive.
Yeah.
It was an hour and a half
to
grab that, to go back over there. And then I was like,
bad.
It's an hour and a half drive now for me to just return this thing.
Yeah.
I'm all son of a gun. And I'm like, I have to return it now because if I don't return it right now, then I'm going to have to
get charged again.
Another, I was like, son of a gun, dude. Like, all right, I'll see you at like 2 o'clock or whenever I get home. Like 1.5 hours there, an hour and a half back. I was like, That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Just for the pog, but
you did it.
We did it.
I got a question. So will the new super toilet not allow pogs to get stuck?
Pending.
Pending. No, our kids don't play with, like infant toys like that anymore, but I'm just curious.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I want to say that it's the same thing because you have
the pipe hole.
The pipe hole going out. It's the same. But yeah.
Our kids are not
They're not
little
that way anymore.
They're not. I mean, that was when Scarlett was literally like an infant. She was just learning how to walk. She must have walked over, she must have crawled and stood up on it while I was in there getting ready, and it must have been in her hand or something, That was a long time ago.
It was a long, long time ago.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, no. I want to make sure that doesn't ever happen, or we don't have to snake anything. I don't have to take off the toilet.
Yeah. I don't want to either. I am excited though that we keep bringing up toilet talk, and that we are that close to, making that a reality, and we could be bougie like our neighbors up the hill. My brother and Roxanne, Country Road Cure.
It's gonna be coming sooner than you know, baby.
I'm excited,
because, like I said, as soon as the electrical's all squared away, next thing's plumbing.
Woohoo!
And so electrical's not gonna take that much longer.
No, I'm really.
It's not all done, you guys. I'll put that out there.
No, it's not.
But
because we haven't even touched the front room yet.
No.
Where our temporary kitchen and the living room and the kids' bedroom area, which is all that big open front room. That's another thing. A lot of people had been wondering, where are the kids gonna sleep? So I'll just bring it up, and we got to get rolling. I don't want to talk too long because we do have to go to David's. But first, we were talking about having a huge sectional couch. Which I still think we're going to get a pretty decent sized couch because we have a larger family. But I think that we're going to either buy or build, depending on the price of materials and availability, etc., a triple bunk bed. Yeah. And we're going to put that inside the big open area. I was just going to have the kids sleep on like this big sectional couch, but the more that I started thinking about it, and right now Julia has a twin size mattress inside the trailer, it would essentially be demoting her from a twin size mattress to a couch. And I don't want to do that. She's 10, she's got a growing body, and she needs a good night's sleep. Scarlett and Abraham, they're little, they could probably be fine sleeping on the couch. But if I'm giving a bed to Julia in there, I want to do the same thing for Abraham and Scarlett. So I'm thinking that we're going to be building a triple bunk bed, so that way it saves space in there. And we'll put it over, possibly over in like the corner of the kitchen. So that way nobody is staying up all night watching television, and it's up and kind of out of the way. And we could still have a dining table in there and whatnot. I know. Gary's like, I don't care. He's like, you're in charge of all that. Whatever you want, Mel.
However you want it to be.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. But there was a lot of questions on where are the children going to sleep. You guys have talked about this is your bedroom a lot. Well, what about your poor kids? And our kids right now, they're living in the fifth wheel with us. And there's the one pop-out bed that Julia sleeps on. But other than that, Abraham and Scarlett, there's that back area where it's a couch. And those couches are Abraham and Scarlett's bed. They each have one side. So moving into the basement regardless is going to be a huge upgrade for our entire family.
Yes.
It's going to give us much more space. It's going to give us much more comfort. But with that, I'd like to also, I was thinking more about it, and I'm really, really leaning towards a triple bunk bed in that area because it's not going to be
triple? If you want to have them be in a triple bunk bed, we can do that.
Yeah.
Skin off my back.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like I said, I leave that one completely up to you on how you want to have that one go.
That's what I'm thinking, but we're getting close to it, is what I mean.
No, I know. That's very, why I'm telling
soon,
you.
We're going to have all the electricity run. We'll be doing the plumbing. And
that's why I keep telling you to plan it out, because we're going to need to put in the electrical, and we need to plan it out for the electrical for it to work out in the future, as well as however we want to arrange the basement or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that way we can be for sure that we're good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of other things.
There's a lot of stuff that we got to do. I mean, once we get You know, it's like when we put up the framed walls, now it has a different feel to it, and it makes your mind start thinking in a different direction. Well, the closer we get to moving in, the more my mind is moving towards like realistic, okay, what's it going to be like when we're living in here day to day? And so there are changes and we are fluid with that, and that's good. Like, that's good that we're able to be so fluid with it, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But guys, I just realized how long we've been recording for, and it's been quite a while. Time is ticking. We got to get over to Come On Mountain, and I don't want to sit here and blabber all day. We got lots of work to put in with him. But I would love for you guys to please go over and subscribe to David with Come On Homesteading. And also, if you guys are new around here and you guys have not subscribed to my brother Anthony and Roxanne, which is Country Road Cure, they own the shed houses that they're building out right above the hill. So those are the neighbors that we have right here, and their family, like literal blood family. So they got a super awesome build. You guys will love their channel. If you guys haven't heard of them, go check them out. If you guys know about them, keep watching them. So, but we got to get out of here, guys. We'll be back with Simple Life Reclaimed with a video on Monday, and we'll also be back here on Real Talk on Monday as well. So we'll miss you over the weekend, but believe me, we're going to be getting it. We'll have some new news to report, hopefully. Hopefully good things.
I'm hoping by Monday we can start working on all the plumbing.
I'm hoping.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. That'd be super exciting.
It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
And we might be having to work a lot, or like long nights. So
I know.
I want to get it done.
That's what I'm saying too. I want to finish this electricity so then we can have light in there.
I know.
And then we can put it in at night a lot easier, because these stupid garage
and the only time
lights or whatever we got, they're really hot, and they're not really that bright. I mean, they are bright, but it's like small area. It's not. So
I got you.
Anyway,
we're gonna do this.
We're gonna be putting it in, guys. We love y'all. We gotta go. Until the next one, we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.